This garden, the UCC Youth Farm, has been in existence for about 8 years now. Like most of the gardens here in East New York, it was a vacant lot. A lot of the buildings here were set aflame for insurance reasons, like in the 70s and 80s. This lot was just the same, like a building burnt down, filled with trash, cars, like you name it. And so they sort of slowly, like bit by bit, went reclaiming the garden.
It's called the Hollenbach Community Garden because of the mansion that used to be here. It was the Hollenbach Mansion, the Hollenbach family mansion. And it burned down in 1979 through arson, long after the family had moved away.
This was prime urban land, and they wanted to actually take the garden back because they said community wasn't using it and different things like that. But it was a dream of Hattie Coffins that we have green space. And so we formally did some protests, wrote petitions within the community, and we got it saved because they were building a PAL. They wanted to use this spot. So the community did speak up for the garden, and we started to formalize and organize. A little while after that, we were granted landmark preservation status. So that meant we didn't have to worry anymore about them taking our garden.
We run an emergency food program, and we decided that we wanted to grow fresh food for those parties that were coming to be able to get food from the food pantry.
I think that gardens themselves are solutions.
Lima beans, butter beans,
tomatoes,
broccoli, radishes,
corn,
squash,
cucumbers,
red peppers, the sweet peppers,
collard greens,
basil,
strawberries,
eggplant,
watermelon,
collards,
yellow squash,
beans,
mustard greens,
peas, my tomatoes,
kale,
butternut squash,
I have cabbage,
all kinds of salad greens,
corn,
beans,
peanuts,
watermelon, and sweet corn.
zucchini squash,
tomatoes, sweet potatoes, and white potatoes.
I plant cantaloupes, I plant mushmelon, I plant it all.
The holders have selected vegetables that are grown easily, good yielders, rich in vitamins, and that can be canned or stored for winter use.
We address the issues of hunger through urban farming.
It's nothing like fresh vegetables, and they make you feel so much better.
The beautiful thing about it is it still maintains a lot of the nutritional value.
I was feeling very tired, and then every day I would eat a green salad, like romaine lettuce.
Here, when you pick it directly from the garden, it has all the nutrients.
And I started to have so much energy.
And you get it fresh, and it have a different taste. It doesn't have the preservatives that can be harmful.
And it made all the difference.
It's better for you.
When it's organic, you know that it's naturally grown and doesn't have no chemicals in it, inside the food that you're eating. So it's going to be very safe for you, it's very healthy for you, and very healthy for your insides, and it'll be very good for you.
At the Bed-Stuy Farm, we do feed over 4,000 people a month in emergency food.
2/3 of our garden is allocated towards food production.
We got about 7,000 pounds out of it last year.
We also are really practical about the global issues around food.
Spaces like this are a way for communities to build their food sovereignty also, and to just be more in control of what they eat on all levels, because they know that what went into putting this tomato in the ground and at what went on it.
I know it's natural because I've grown it from this garden, and if I go to the store and buy a tomato, it tastes very different.
And then they pick it and eat it right here rather than having the tomato travel 1,500 miles, which is the average distance that food travels from farm to fork in the U.S.
I think it's absolutely essential that people take responsibility for their health, which means I personally think the place to learn responsibility is a garden. If you don't come out and weed and water, you don't eat. And there's a sense of this is my food that I am responsible for, both its production and learning how to cook and making it really good. So there's that sense of bringing back people's empowerment for their own health.
The garden does not provide the majority of the calories, of East New York, not by a long shot.
Just the fact that we are able to do sustainable projects and sort of forge a vision for our future is one benefit.
The garden definitely sort of provides like a demonstration site for people to learn more about how they can provide more for themselves.
This is a sustainable way of life for human beings. This is a way that people could live healthy.
The farmers market and the garden sort of provides a good sort of rallying point for people to start those conversations and sort of move towards, actions in the community that can increase food access.
This word agriculture doesn't only pertain to plants. It has to do, agri has to do with the methodology of understanding plants and the culture, about the people and the place when they're together.
The Holters, rallying to the call for more food, join the growing army of Victory Gardeners. But remember what Grandpa said, no work, no garden. Get what that means. No work, no spuds. No work, no turnips, no tank, no flying fortress, no victory. Bear that in mind, all you Victory Gardeners, and work for victory.
Catch me. Please. You got another worm. Please, will you give me? Thank you. Will you give me another worm? There's one. I must leave. I don't want to hold the snail. Okay.
Kind of golden.
You called and the beetle came.